Last
Get this shit.
All right, let's do it.
All right, tell me when we're live.
Oh, we've been there.
Oh, Welcome
All right,
to
buddy.
Mario Brothers 1993. Enjoy.
Oh boy.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Here we go. Thank you.
Is everything looking good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I
Cool.
push watch stream? Push watch stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, just making sure.
Oh.
You ask now and not in 30 minutes.
Whatever. I just don't want to push the wrong button.
Should I pause the movie?
No, what? I'm here.
I love it. So iconic. Hollywood, California.
Where you go to get super big.
Ooh, pixely.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's in the house.
Brooklyn, baby.
Dude, it's
Not the dinosaurs. This is actually a
There's
picture of Dennis Hopper's haircut in this film.
Dinosaurs in Brooklyn. Brooklyn
I
dinosaurs.
remember finding this intro so like sinister as a this what if they found a way back? It is kind of sinister,
Yeah,
right?
like
It
parallel
is.
worlds of like dinosaurs, like intelligent dinosaurs.
You must be
that's
terrified
haunting,
walking
man.
through Brooklyn.
This movie had a hard time sort of drawing a line between like should it be really realistic as far as like what dinosaurs look like, or should it be really cartoony? I like that it goes back and forth.
I feel like they drew a little bit of the He-Man kind of adaptation style, where it's like
Masters of the Universe, you mean?
yeah, yeah. Because like they take
Yeah.
everything super literal, but they also kind of do it. Gotta love this
Oh.
like 20-year-old New York City shot where all the cars are
Out
from
in the
that
rain.
era.
Yeah.
Out in the rain in the city. Tough times.
Crosswalk.
There's a conspiracy theorist that I used to follow named Jake Kotsky who uses this as an example of Hollywood trying to show their hand in their existence as actual reptoids.
Is that first nun Kathy Najimy? Maybe
I do
not.
not know.
Wish.
Kathy
I don't think so, though,
No.
but almost, Ryan.
Well, I can't tell because she'd
Sister Axe.
yeah, she'd be a lot younger here than I would recognize seeing her because I think of her from Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
There
Pocus.
you go.
losing
Hocus Pocus
focus.
is more where she's
This
recognizable from.
works.
Now I feel like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is like the best of like Masters of the Universe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's got a little of everything.
Totally.
TMNT.
Absolutely.
The sewers. Oh,
It's
there's your
Nappa.
Dennis Hopper.
He's like Colonel Koopa. Why does he have?
I want to hear his first line because he always has a good first line.
Didn't he just say something?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
well, second line again.
Should I put on
Once
the
again,
subtitles?
Ugh.
Praise the Lord. That's all I gotta say for no reason.
What do you guys think? Quick subtitles? Would that help?
A baby.
Subtitulos. See,
Sure.
See, subtitulos.
Oh,
Hatched from an egg.
Yeah, yeah.
Good thing you didn't crack that one in the pan for a
Yeah,
Sunday
that's-
morning. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Michelle, if you do jokes like that every time, I
But
promise I'll go doo-doo.
Let's see if the subtitles worked.
Will you, Ezra? I would love that. I'll do my best.
Bring it back, the old school drum roll.
Conversion
Yeah.
failed. Okay.
Oh,
That's
no.
okay. We'll
That's
just pay close attention.
Yeah. Oh, no, we have to watch the intro again.
That's
Pay
okay.
close attention.
The whole
Are
thing.
you serious?
Kevin
That's okay.
Costner. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Are we gonna watch Bill Durham, boys? I could watch
That's
Kevin
what I
Costner in this
is.
all
Is
day.
this movie Bill Durham? That's what I said, but nobody's.
It is. It's what
Oh.
it is.
Thank you, Michelle.
And I mean, a beguiling Susan Sarandon. Look at how gorgeous this woman is.
She's
No, this is a
beguiling.
great piece of dialogue right here.
You guys, that's
Yeah, let's
Superman's
watch
dad.
Fucking
And him, Tim
Kevin
Robbins.
Spacey. Oh, my bad.
Wonder if he made like Cadillac Man the same time he made this movie, because he looks exactly like he does in Cadillac Man.
What's the movie where James Spader looks like Tim
Field of
Robbins
Dreams
looks like
era.
in this movie?
All right, I'm gonna try something.
Is it?
In Pink. Ryan Arnold.
Is it a new hat?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that is the movie I was thinking of.
Voila.
James Spader is so handsome.
Talking about James Spader. Who's
I
this
agree.
actress right there?
That's who we should be looking up. Nudes
Hilarious
of.
way.
right.
What?
No
Dennis Hopper.
way. Not Dennis Hopper. Not Dennis Hopper.
nudes.
Hopper.
I wonder if he has any.
Did we
Sorry,
just
Dennis.
pause
I'm
the
sorry,
video
Dennis
to look
Hopper.
up Dennis Hopper with nudes?
No, we don't have him yet.
I just.
He's got a sinister looking face, just like Willem Dafoe. Like it's
He looks-
I-
still
it-
shy. It's so
1990
sinister.
So this movie must have been filmed in 1992, and if I recall my Dennis Hopper history correctly, Dennis Hopper was pretty much on drugs and untouched by the mainstream film industry at this point in the 90s. Am I wrong? This
I think
is
you're right. I think
right
that's-
after or right before that movie with Kiefer Sutherland, where he's like an old hippie.
Right. I love Dennis Hopper. He was in a Twilight Zone episode too. He basically played Hitler in a Twilight Zone episode. It's an awesome one. He's like
Really?
he gets any wish he wants, and he's like, I want to be able to lead, and then like suddenly he has like all the power. There we go. And he becomes Hitler basically.
No.
In the Twilight Zone episode, yes.
This is a
He
great
gets all
song.
dark.
What is this?
This
guy-
is Super Mario, bro.
This guy's socks and shoes style remind me of I was driving down the street in Northampton
I like him.
and I saw this big tall guy who had like long socks like this and like Fila like flip-flops over him in early March, and I was like, man, I just love this guy's style.
Yeah, dude. I used to work in Holyoke, and like the style out there is fucking on point. Like, especially if you go to like Holyoke Mall, like the kids, like they just wear like the shit that like you would never fucking see unless you were like, I don't know, watching TikTok like all the time or some shit.
Oh, dude, this makes it as all as like boys being
Really?
like, look at this asshole. Like,
Yeah,
This guy's
he
got rep on
definitely
the block.
his rep just like fell. If this was GTA, you'd see like a stars like dropping off.
all
I
his
don't know,
boys
I
are
think
like,
he's
yo,
training,
bone
though.
bruiser, this is the most embarrassing shit.
Bone bruiser. That's
Oh,
definitely his nickname,
no.
Bone bruiser, because he's so big and muscular that he could just
Yeah.
bruise you physically. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would just hold you. Bone
What
bruiser
the
ain't nothing.
fuck?
We could just talk about Mario instead of watch it.
No,
Bring
no,
up
no,
some
no, no. I'm
themes.
gonna turn
just
off the
joking.
subtitles.
Okay, yeah, subtitles are
'Cause
bullshit.
clearly that's not doing any favors to anyone.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll pay closer attention.
Here,
I
let's
like
fi-
that both of them have the spikes
Yeah, that's
like
the
their
theme.
characters would.
Totally.
Dude, I'm so excited about this whole deal.
Man, when I was a kid, my parents wouldn't let me have a Nintendo, and I never have seen this movie. And this is just going to fulfill something deep within my childhood that has been missing forever.
Yay! I'm
I'd say
glad.
That's fair, Steve. That's what this movie is capable of.
Yeah.
Where's the rock?
Filling something missing in your childhood, that is.
Where's
Bro,
fuck?
she
Where's the
fucking
rock?
wipes him out so fast. Just like clunk.
He's-
He's like collapsing under.
Scrappy.
Yeah.
I feel like the look on Dennis Hopper's face is like, oh, if they hadn't expressly forbade me from saying fuck, I'd be saying fuck in every scene of this movie.
It's true. He's a rebel.
Or two.
He's
There
just
was
really good
somebody-
at, you know?
Someone
Like-
had like a.
He's fierce. He's a fierce actor.
There was a quote from one of the actors about how
They take that from.
the directors were very bad. Oh no, it was the guy who played Mario.
I'm a Luigi dude.
This was
Some like
not
Coke,
in this
some like
movie.
Pepsi, some like
but-
Mario, some like
No, if we're playing a multiplayer game, I'm
Oh.
a Luigi guy too, for sure.
for sure, because you get to
I'm with you,
study the
buddy.
moves of the first person and then see how the levels played out too. So let him mess up, and then you know.
How's
all
the
his
volume?
pitfalls.
Can you
Be
guys?
louder.
You could be loud.
Oh,
Okay.
well, wait. I turned mine down a little bit
Okay.
already.
Dude, look
So
at all
you're
he's got
fine.
plungers up on the wall.
Yeah. That's such a good joke, dude. Holy
Crazy.
shit.
That guy
The
looks like Joe
Eisenhower-
Scarborough and Lou Dobbs had a baby.
You look like if Josh Scarborough and Luke Dobbs had a baby.
You just ruined my whole life.
There he
Look-
is.
Fuck! Look at this, bro.
Okay, here's the question. What is the age difference supposed to be between Luigi and Mario? Technically, what is that age difference supposed to be? Is
4
it 40?
years.
Are they 40 years apart? Because this is what it looks like.
Okay,
Four.
so
I love the John Woo style and
He's
play
got to be
Toes.
like 18, and he's what, like 38?
38.
Yeah.
Here, I want to hear him talk. Wait,
They're like, that might be my brother, that might be my dad. We don't know who this is. You know, there's a conspiracy theory. Maybe Mario's his dad.
Oh, dude,
he's
those
got his
things.
crotch wide open.
Yeah, this is definitely
He just got his crotch blasted. See, I saw it.
They're like, so we're plumbers. We work with toilets and feces all day, and so we exclusively wear white pants. And
He just got blasted in the nuts. I'm just saying. He
and
didn't
one
get
guy's got
blasted
like
in the
dad
nuts.
energy and the other is like
Yeah,
Imagine getting blasted in the
just
nuts
gonna
by your
hang out.
dad.
just normal guys hanging out. Do you
This
guys
is-
think this
Dude.
is part of the elite Hollywood attempt to groom children to hang out with older men?
Italian.
they're
specifically
brothers. They're-
Okay,
Are
sorry,
we
my bad.
propagating? Are we propagating Pizzagate right now?
I'm not
sure,
doing
they're
that.
brothers.
You know what
That
I'd
is
like to see is
insane.
a DCU multiverse
Shuffling
style, like a Mario verse, where these two, and I know Bob Hoskins is dead, and so is the other actor I'm about to mention,
Bob
meet an
Hoskins is
ol-
dead.
an older Mario played by Captain Lou
really?
Albino.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I want to see like.
Well, wait
Bob
a second.
Hoskins
In the
as
Mario
Luigi
in
or
Luigi TV
Wario.
show, wasn't there a TV
Right.
show where Lou Albano
Right,
did
where
play
Mario
Mario?
was- Yes.
Oh yeah, the cartoon with like interspersed
And-
like
Yeah,
other stuff.
it was great.
Yeah,
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it was
Interspersed.
fine.
it was quality.
It was it was pretty cool.
Blew my mind. That like Captain Nintendo cereal stuff was like the shit though. That was like child gold.
Now he looks like
Is that
look at these guys.
Andrew
What
Cuomo?
are they-
She looks like
That's
Joey
exactly what I was
Lauren
gonna say,
Adams
Ryan.
from
Yes, it
Chasing
is.
Amy.
That's
got
a
that
fucking quote right there.
Yep.
You can quote me on that.
Look at that face.
Check out the
Easy
booth.
there, Fredo.
Look
Her
at that
hair
machinery
ruffled in the
pumping
wind.
away behind.
Cute.
It's a hot girl on the dock. No, she runs the place.
Yep.
Are these guys triplets? What the fuck is going on here?
You would be completely within your rights to call any of these three
Ugh.
gentlemen gorillas.
Or
Goon.
mooks.
Goon.
Bro, yeah, the racism, dude.
Get your
I was
hand
gonna
off,
say
are
the
you
instant-
gorillas?
Yeah, we're
Instant
totally not a
Italian
metaphor for
racism.
the Goombas. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, this is so racist.
Okay, there's nothing about they're
I'm
just
Italian. I'm
okay.
personally
Yeah,
offended.
this guy. Who is
I'm
this
sorry,
guy?
Michelle. We should have
That's
picked
not
a different
Stanley
movie.
Tucci.
He was
I
in
can spoil
Ferris
it.
Bueller's Day Off.
Oh yeah. And it's the
That
bad
guy's
guy
from
from
the fucking
Hackers.
Gibson. Yeah,
Fisher
exactly.
Stevens.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's my
He also-
favorite skateboarder.
everybody's in this movie.
My favorite
I
skateboarder.
forgot
Yeah.
he's a skateboarder. He also did some what do you call it when you play an Indian person?
Oh yeah.
Appropriation.
Oh, what
Yeah.
movie is that? Short Circuit. Is
Short
that
Circuit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my
He
goodness.
appropriated.
They're definitely. I'm glad there are 2 short circuits.
There's like 5 short circuits.
God damn, is that true?
That's
Is it
that's
really?
fucking a fact, yeah.
You
I
just
look-
blew my mind.
Is Gutenberg in all of them? Because that's the only way it's worth it.
He's in at least 3 or 4 of them.
Wow.
Okay.
He's a franchise machine.
Okay.
Look at those
So,
sunglasses.
so is Police Academy.
Dude, that
Did he ever
chin
skateboard
strap.
in anything other than the
Look at this.
Hackers film or
He might skateboard in this. I don't know.
Is he actually good at skateboarding?
Yeah,
What
that's
happened
what
to
I
his
was wondering.
eyes there?
I don't remember him doing any
They did
tricks
a
in
they
Hackers.
did a camera trick where he walked towards the camera and pretended to hit a window, and then they cut to have guys walk past with the window. It was very poorly
Oh,
edited.
he hit a window. I
Yeah, he
didn't
walked
see the
into a
window. It was
window.
like you can't see a window. I
That
just totally
I've never
missed that.
seen such a poorly executed.
So
Like,
no.
I
like a
still
little-
haven't seen that movie where John Leguizamo and Wesley Snipes are drag queens.
We should
I
watch
just
that.
realized
yeah,
when I
that
was looking
movie's
at him.
cool.
That movie, Too Long For
Yeah, I
Him?
haven't seen it, and I bet I would
Yeah.
like it. I feel like I've had my opportunities to purchase
Love
a
it.
VHS copy of it at a yard sale, and I
Hold on.
squandered.
Hold on. I think if somebody walked into a window that people were hauling, that would be an instant lawsuit. That wouldn't just be like no one's paying attention, someone
No,
just
in the-
fell
in the-
down.
Correct.
Like,
in the
that
big
would be
Yo,
city,
this
it
is
a
a
happens
police
all the
kink
time.
right
call.
here.
There'd
This
You
be
is
know
all
what a
kinds of
bum
fucking
kinks
paperwork.
sound like?
It's the city, Steve.
There's literally German porn about this shit.
It
He's
is
like all
Brooklyn
like
in the
pouring
80s.
water on an engine, a hot
Exactly.
engine. Dude, that is a
That
fucking
sounds
kink.
hot.
And it,
Pour it on that hot engine.
Pouring
Now-
water on a hot engine is a kink?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. It's
Should
in
be.
Germany, I guarantee
Oh, in
you.
Germany. Okay. nice.
Obviously.
My
can see
kink
it.
is this shot placement where she's in the foreground and they're in the background.
like it?
It's great.
Brilliant.
It's good. I agree.
So
Yeah.
here's where I feel bad for this
Well played.
this particular actress. She's got like 2 potential leading men, John Leguizamo or Bob Hoskins, the lesser of 2 evils. Really? Those are your
You
choices?
think Bob Hoskins is the lesser of 2 evils?
Just
got
because
screwed on
she's
that.
a
In
female
terms of-
character
in
and she's
terms of
interacting with
sexiness or
the main
threateningness?
male characters doesn't mean she's a sexual object to either of
Uh,
them.
What
She
is
could
his
very well
necklace? Is it
be-
a chili
She
pepper?
could be, for all we know, she could be a fucking space alien, man. She's so cute though. She's definitely a
She is
romantic
so cute,
interest,
though.
like obviously.
But Ryan,
Her hair is great.
she does have great hair.
His
She's
hair's
got that
not as
awesome
good as
like
Steve's,
yeah.
but it's close.
Yeah, she looks like
It's
an
almost
elf.
as good as Steve's hair.
Nobody's got hair. Steve's hair is legendary
got
for
hair
Pete's
like
sakes. People
John
talk about it in the
Leguizamo-
street still.
John Leguizamo
clothes
in this
like the River
scene is
Beyond.
dressed like. Do you guys remember there used to be these T-shirts in the '90s of Looney Tunes characters that were dressed in hip hop fashion?
Yo, is this Princess
And-
Peach?
Yeah.
They would be
Yes.
dressed in exactly
Yes.
John
They made
Leguizamo's
toys of
outfit
them.
right now.
I made toys of them. You could win one of those machines at Walmart where you get the little thing, and there'd be a little gangster. There's homies. Remember
Yeah,
homies? Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I do.
Homies were.
Yes,
down.
I do.
Yeah. I don't have any homies now that I think about it though. They obviously got outwoked. I think the homies probably got shut down.
Yo, we're homies, bro. We're
Yeah.
homies.
Yeah, but we don't have
I
toys.
forget
Yeah,
when in the
homies
movie it
are
is,
fine.
but everybody's got to be quiet when it comes to the scene where he explains that both his first name and last name are Mario because
Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Oh,
I
you got to
for-
give
I
a
haven't watched
spoiler
any
alert
of
if you're
it
going to
so
say
far.
something like that.
I feel
I've
like it's
literally
early
not
in the
watched
movie. It's not like the last scene in the movie where he's like, I got
That's
something
not
to
the
tell you,
climax
kid.
of the movie.
My,
love that
my
this is
last
Steven's
name is
first
also
time.
Mario.
You guys see that Italian? They always give the Italians mustaches.
I know. They gave me one.
Right? That's how you
Sorry,
move up in
not-
the world.
not
You get
funny.
a mustache, you move up. No, you are. That's exactly right. You got to get the mustache first, and then you can move up a level.
He's got the mustache. Italian ladies get the mustache.
know
It's
about?
not just
They take your mustache. They
What?
take your
What do I
power.
know about?
What's that old fable? What's the old
Yeah,
fable?
I know that much. It is
That's
true.
good. That's a good amount. That's a PhD. A whole PhD. What are they talking about?
What else has she been
Here's-
in?
they-
I don't
first of all, they would-
recognize
Bechdel
her.
test.
Look how
Dude,
pink it
there's-
is. Very pink ambiance. I like it.
Bob Hoskins. Well, thank God this chick gets stuck with Bob Hoskins. Then I don't feel so bad
You
for
have-
Samantha Mathis.
You do have to say it that way too, Bob Hoskins. Like it comes out like a.
Do you know-
drooling.
There's some contempt in that tone. Yeah.
I talked to
Bob
Bob
Hoskins.
Hoskins on the telephone
Bob
once when I
Hoskins.
used to work at a bookstore and I talked to Bob Hoskins on the telephone and I forget what book he ordered, but
He's a kook.
it wasn't about Super Mario Brothers. Wouldn't that be interesting if he was like it was this role that
Changed my
jump
life.
started my love affair with the whole franchise.
Make him do it. Make him do it.
I would love if he had come back like in his 60s and been like, you know what? I'm gonna play Mario 5 more times. He's gonna be bigger than Harry Potter.
Man, imagine. Where would he be now?
There's some oddness. There's some oddness happening at this dinner party. Something's up for discussion. I don't know what it is.
Well, here's
Oh,
the
there he
first
goes.
point of
Like,
oddness.
walk
A
it home.
restaurant would never give its
He's trying to
patrons
pick
the
her
whole
up.
block of Parmesan cheese to grate at their disposal because that's cost right
Right.
there, baby.
That shit is expensive. You
walk
are
her
right
home.
about that.
He's walking her home.
Like,
Yep.
so are these
That's where
guys
things get
supposed to
creepy.
be? Who amongst us is familiar with the Mario Brothers franchise? I remember Steve said that he was not allowed to have a Nintendo, but
I played that shit. I played it growing up hardcore.
I mean, I played like
that
Super
shit.
Mario Kart. I know a lot of the
Oh
characters.
yeah.
well, so are these two guys supposed to be like the Koopa kids, which don't really
Cool.
show up until Mario Brothers 3?
Well,
But
Koopas are dinosaurs.
Koopa's got a bunch of kids
Oh.
because he fucks princesses all the time. And so
Not
some
cool,
of the
cool.
time some of the princesses don't get rescued, and so they get
Knock it off.
impregnated by King Koopa, who is a dinosaur, and they give birth to his Koopa kids, who are part princess.
They lay
and part
eggs,
dinosaur.
right?
Yeah,
That-
that tracks. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Super Mario
in-
Sunshine actually covered that extensively with the whole fertilization
eggs at a
aspect, where
time.
Mario had to like spray like cum over
the
this like,
dinosaurs
row of
came
eggs.
from eggs.
No, this whole thing would be explained by
Really?
a series of Super Mario Brother themed pornography
Same.
acted by one Ron Jeremy. Had it not been for Ron Jeremy's canceling, because it turned out that it wasn't enough for him to get all that
Wasn't he a
consensual
coke addict?
paid sex.
Wasn't
No,
he
he
a coke addict and
he
shit?
raped a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, that's not cool. Way more than.
Ugh.
And
a bunch.
He came to
He's
Northampton.
gross.
I could have taken a shot with him. I looked through the window of him. He was at the 11s when it was still open.
Oh yeah, I heard he was doing autographs there.
Yeah, he
was
did.
just
He
taking
did autographs
shots. I
around the
just
corner
looked
from where I
and walked
worked.
past. Weird.
Huh.
I remember that the 11s took
Really?
the door
His whole
off
selling
of
point is
the dressing room, the green room of the performance space, so that you wouldn't do drugs
Ugh.
in there, but didn't stop
Lame.
us.
No. In fact, I think it encouraged it because more people could get in. There was no door.
Well, it was like a challenge, and what I remember is that if you were if there was multiple bands on the bill and you were the first band to get in, I feel like you would say like, "Oh, nobody's allowed in here," but it was just you in there doing drugs.
That definitely happened at least twice.
That was the first
That's
time
why-
that I ever was like smoking a joint, and like a cop came up to me in Northampton before I lived here, and he was like, "Hey there!" Like he did like it was real ginger. It was before legalization.
Put that out.
Definitely wasn't legal yet, but he was like, "Hey,
Yeah,
come on!"
right.
rascal.
That was
Yeah,
that
I
was
think he
the
might have
Northampton-
tousled my hair. Yeah.
exactly. That's the Northampton
Get in
response to
there.
marijuana pre decriminalization. Hey, I
Just
see you.
Go after the kids who are too young to be smoking weed. The 12-year-olds who are in the woods, catch them.
Yeah.
Catch those kids. That's too
Did
young.
this come out before or
Fucking
after
myself.
Jurassic Park?
I'm like, how come no one caught
This,
me when I started getting high
the
at 12?
same year. This
Oh,
movie came out
okay.
the same year that
Huh.
Jurassic
Wow.
Park came out.
Really?
So you can imagine at least that it was conceived of and filmed in a pre-Jurassic Park world.
I can see.
You have to remember that Jurassic Park, when it came out, was mind blowing. So
it
you
was,
can't
you can't compare it.
It's true.
put them
I
in the
remember
same
it blowing minds.
category
It
exactly.
did go right out and blow minds. I remember that.
I saw
out
Steven
Jurassic
and
Park in
Spielberg
the
blew
blew our
theaters.
mind.
Yep,
Yeah, that
me
shit
too.
Blew
was
our minds
fucking
wide open.
crazy.
Just looked at my brain lying on the floor and said, I can't even get it.
I forget at what point they don like their colors. Like this easily could have been like a Huey, Dewey, and Louie situation where he's always wearing red
Right.
and Luigi's always wearing green. But
It's quite the opposite,
They
actually.
should have done that.
mhm.
They should have been
I
better
think they
with
really
colors.
should have.
Yeah, there's no emphasis on the red and green scheme so far. Only pink. All we've seen is pink.
In fact, it seems like Mario is wearing green.
Yeah.
He's fucking up the count.
Oh, I just realized is that these two guys look like
He woke up drunk and put on his
Night at the
brother's outfit.
Roxbury.
Yes,
does.
the Butabi brothers.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I feel like if you made this movie today, one thing would definitely be this fella on the left who's who the actor, I can't remember his name. You'd be like, that's an offensive haircut because it makes him look more mentally challenged even than I think his character is supposed to be. I'm speaking
can't
as
even
someone
say
who's,
that.
who's had.
I'll sign that
I'm speaking as
petition.
someone who's had that haircut in my adult life. I think I kind of have that haircut right now, actually.
I feel like the
Yeah,
the
you kind of do.
mustache
Yeah.
facial hair
So-
situation speaks
if you
more
shake
to
it out,
Ryan's got great hair.
It's
have
clean.
great
Your
hair.
hair looks great.
and I wanted to
Yeah,
say
Thanks,
when you
Ryan.
were
Your hair
talking
is
about the
beautiful.
dentist, Ryan, you also have perfect teeth. Like teeth and hair that's Ryan's jam.
Yep. Thanks. When they're
Yes,
That's why he's
man.
head of the style department. He's head of the style department over here in Western Mass Comedy Group. He's always suggesting new trends.
my dental hygienist had a she had a GoPro around her head that had a headlight on it, and then she talked and said numbers, and it was the depth of each of my gums, and then I would watch it appear on a screen.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was
That is-
kind of creepy.
Yeah,
That's
I was
real
gonna
creepy.
say earlier before the movie
Your
that
teeth monitor.
artificial intelligence is like moving into oncology and like doing all this diagnostic stuff that like people used to do.
Knock it off. Big
At the end,
science.
she was like,
Get
"Stop
outta here."
listening, stop listening." Like that's what she was saying to try to turn off the transcription software. And I couldn't help but I was like, it doesn't want to stop listening.
Yeah, it can't.
It's decided to keep listening.
It starts
Was she
saying,
like,
I know you are,
at
but what
first
am
was she
I?
like over and out?
Oh shit.
So, fellas, help me understand something. How come we have a daisy and not a Princess Toadstool?
I
Great.
okay. This is actually something my son has tried to explain to me because I guess there are multiple princesses in like a newer Mario
mhm.
universe,
Yeah.
such as Princess Toadstool, Daisy, Princess Peach, and then there's
Daisy
other ones
was introduced in Mario Kart. Actually,
that have regular lady names, right? Isn't there like it's like
Stella
Belinda
in
yeah,
Mario
something like that.
Galaxy.
Like Diana?
Yeah, sure. Princess of Wales.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Oh,
Prince Abby. He's just got a lot of abs.
Oh my
So
God, I got
this
my
movie is a
robe
little bit
costume.
scary at times. I like it. Like that part that just happened where he just gives him a
Yep.
kiss on the face and
on
that's
the bald, shining
Yeah.
head.
I
What's
love
wrong with that? What's wrong with kissing a man's shiny bald
Okay,
head?
I'm just gonna ask the
Nothing, man. It's
question
It
that
tastes
beautiful.
good too.
everybody
It tastes
Bob
I
Hoskins.
have
on
no,
my lips.
I have no
is
problem
it
with
is it what is it that makes Bob
Oh.
Hoskins so sexy? Is it Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Is that it?
I feel like it's the volume of his mustache. It just doesn't stop, you know? Also, I thought Mario was the jumping expert. This is like, he's like doing some Luigi shit
I'm
right
glad
now.
this is.
Oh,
What's going on here?
that's
You
a-
fell through an alternate
Right.
This is Through the Looking Glass. I think Super Mario Brothers is definitely like
Falling
an
to his
Alice
death.
in
Bunch of
Wonderland
different
type.
dimensions.
Yo, that was like some
Yeah,
DMT
totally. There's
tripping kind of
Luigi.
shit.
Yeah, he just fell through existence.
Am
I
I
mean,
still
he
here?
seems
So this is
he seems fine. After doing that,
Yeah,
like
it
I would not be
was a
that
short
calm.
fall.
I fell into
He's
an infinite
Italian, though,
abyss.
Steve.
He's
I
I
was-
wouldn't
also
either.
But he's Italian.
That's
Nobody
the
would
difference.
be.
Sorry, Michelle.
okay. So is
Look,
this
no, all of
this
this
is-
misses
all-
the
no,
opportunity
you're fine,
of
Ezra.
being a drain pipe?
You're
Right?
fine, Ezra.
Thank you. I'm trying to stay woke.
Boo!
Wait, this is-
I'm just kidding.
This is like in Now You Can't See Me or whatever, where they went to China.
yeah.
I have to
Dude,
see that.
That's a pretty good parallel. Sweet parallel, dude.
China is very much like a dinosaur universe.
I can't wait till that song comes up. They're like, "Dum, on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur." I love that
Oh
song.
yeah,
That is in that
that
movie.
was a great
That-
song.
Thwomp.
Now they're just back in New York City.
No,
Yeah,
it's
well,
gonna
No,
be
but
vote for Koopa. What? Bullet
Koopa.
bills? Oh, dude, remember Bullet Bills from Super Mario? It's
This
what
is
the
like Back
It's
to the
the-
Future when Biff was president or
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
Back to the Future too. Yeah.
Yeah.
the
That's probably
upside
my-
down.
I love Back to the Future too, even though it's
That's the
probably
best
not
one.
as strong of an entry.
They made that one after they made Back to the Future 3.
This is crazy that this whole scene was
So
like
they're back in New
before
York
people
City
like
again?
stopped.
How'd they get back in New York City? They just fell through an alternate dimension and now they're
Yeah.
suddenly back in New York City again? All right.
Yeah.
Dude,
That was quick travel route.
well, maybe New York City isn't quite the way that they left it. Like, what's all this? You know,
That's a good tagline for the entire movie.
it's
Just
like
New
a
York
Neil
City.
Gaiman novel.
yeah, for sure.
What are
You-
they
you
covered
really-
in?
Pizza?
It's fungus.
Spider webs?
So a
Fungus?
lot of the
Oh,
story is based.
dinosaurs.
It's a weird fusion of
dinosaurs.
Super Mario Brothers 3 on the NES and Super Mario World on the Super
Ooh,
Nintendo.
That's interesting.
So they combine Yoshi, but they also combine it with the like king. You know how like all the in Super Mario Brothers 3 you go and rescue the kings
Right.
who've all been like transformed into different stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna.
That's prob-
I won't say anything besides that. But like,
I'm a fan of Mario Brothers 3.
it's all connected, man.
Yeah. You know what in a world where this had been franchised out like to the max, I would have loved to see a movie adaptation of the last level of Super Mario Brothers 3, like the ship
Ooh.
made of like logs that are on fire, where there's like cannons and ghosts
Oh,
and bullet
yeah.
bills and lava and shit.
Yeah.
And like that makes my 12-year-old self quite hard.
I knew that sentence
Well,
was going to end with the word hard.
Well done.
Dude,
I was waiting for it. I was like,
Ooh.
all right, when's he going to say making me hard?
Speaking of making hard things
You know
hard, it's Dennis Hopper
Dennis
with
Hopper makes
on his
me hard.
chin.
That's pretty
Look at that
cool.
gel
Yeah.
in his hair. Look how much gel he has in
he's
his
just
hair. It's
flinging
great.
X
He's
what do
on
you
the
call it?
loose.
What is it?
X
I don't know. What is he playing?
when you're just explaining what's happening.
Did he dip his hands in latex?
I think it's like a mud, like a restorative mud, or maybe it's like stem cells, like, you know?
Okay.
Some regenerative
Wow.
fluid.
Not like a paraffin wax treatment, anything like that, where it's like nice and moisturizing,
Oh,
anything
Yeah, that could be
It's a-
too.
like
it's a
that.
skin
It's
tone.
something hot that dries on him and then like probably takes impurities out of his
This
blood.
reminds me of Batman, where the
Yeah,
Joker
cornrows.
falls into a vat of chemicals.
He has cornrows.
Ah.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
he
They
does.
look crazy on him, though. They look insane on him.
Think he should have kept the look? Do you think this is a look that he should have kept?
I think that would terrify people. I
It's-
think if you want to scare people, having your hair look like that is pretty intimidating. So I think you should stick with it.
I don't
Gives
think
off
that
that
we
vibe, like, oh my god, this guy might do something dirty in a fire. Suddenly,
not
flip out.
since
I mean, look
not
at his hair.
since Joe Pesci in Home Alone have we seen a character that it's so implausible that he's not saying fuck.
Here,
You see how
here.
that guy had no hair on the back of his head? That guy that walked away had no hair on the back of
If
his head. That
if
was
I
his
run into a
haircut.
guy that has hair like that, I just think that guy has a lot of money and he does not give a
A lot of
shit.
time to waste designing
Oh,
haircuts.
dude, those
Yeah.
lizards.
Ooh.
That's the
That's
rawest fucking sandwich I've
delicious.
ever seen.
Dude, that's like a sweet visual gag.
No vegetables. You only want to throw some
Aw,
mushrooms on
man,
there.
I love
Melting
that
pot.
shit.
It's fucking. You're
bread
in
and
fucking
lizards.
Super Mario World, and you don't want to throw some mushrooms on there. Come on.
What's going on here? A race riot?
Maybe a little mustard, a nice little mustard, or maybe like a teriyaki or something nice to
Steve,
just.
did you start this
Or like
confrontation?
one of those
I think
invincibility
started it.
stars or something.
What?
I said, Steve, did you start all this big hubbub on the street with something you did yesterday?
I'm not from
Got
Brooklyn.
things rolling.
Dude,
That's
she needs
true.
Koopa
Me neither.
coins. She's a junkie.
and
She's strung out. She needs
it's
Koopa
true.
coins.
I gotta
Get
get
her
some
her
more
dope.
shrooms, man.
She needs it. Got to reload on Dura.
Oh, dude, I'm so psyched about this lady getting here.
I can't wait to see this part.
There's
She
yeah,
chucked him. Huck
She's
him.
flipping out, dude.
dude.
This is violent.
Wow. Good for
Yeah,
her.
she's tough.
She's really
I
bringing
like
heat.
movies
It
about the
is scary.
future.
It's a little scary.
How'd she even
Oh.
do that? That was insane.
What do I know her from?
She's a genius. I don't know. Last night at the bar.
I love this
Look
character
at that
already.
outfit.
That's a crazy jacket.
Yeah.
I love that jacket.
She looks like
I'd wear that jacket all day. I'd go to Big Y in it and everything.
she looks like those WWF wrestlers that tag team the
Look at
guys
that.
that are like red and black
That's a
latex. What
power
were those
kick
guys?
there. She's got her fist up. She's got her
Yes.
Jungle Brothers? No, that
Got
wasn't the
this.
Jungle Brothers. Not the
this.
Bushwhackers.
Got
What were
red.
those fucking guys called?
Demolition.
Demolition.
Demolition. Wasn't it called the Axe and Smash? The Demolition, right?
Please.
I don't know. It could be
You
maybe.
guys are the expert on this one. I have no idea.
You got me.
She's blingy. Oh, and then it pauses.
You guys want to take a little
There's
break?
all the bling. All the
Yeah.
bling weighed it down. It couldn't handle all
Yes,
the shiny,
please.
shiny
Okay.
gems. All right, awesome.
Okay.
Let's take a break. If you're watching, thank you. We'll be back soon.
Someday someone will watch.
I'm having a really fun
Maybe
time.
they
you
are.
guys.
Would we know?
We're
I
not
was gonna
streaming,
ask who
so
John Balea is. John Balea. How'd you come up with that name? John Balea.
So I was just trying to find like a funny name to do my RPG group with. So I like food, and then I try to think of like a really cool like fictional princess warrior, and I was like, well, Princess Leia is really the only thing that comes to mind. So I'm like, put them together. Really, it's just that simple. I was like, jambalaya. Oh, it sounds like jambalaya, and I was like, they go together nice.
Nice.
that's
It's
cool.
like a super
That's really it.
famous person.
Not really that impressive.
No, that's good.
What do you guys
That's really
play?
well thought out.
What system
What's
do you
that?
play?
I said that was really well
Thanks.
thought out. I'm impressed by your name choice.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
I just type in something like
Thank
cool,
you.
cool guy 1 2 3. I'm really
Have
not
you-
cool.
Have you heard the story of
That's true.
my Discord handle?
Let me touch your
Oh.
Discord handle. No,
It's-
what?
We'll
Let me
see,
get up
people-
on that shit.
people always call me Ryan Eggs, you know, because my name's Arnold, and because I love Eggs Benedict all the time. So naturally, Arnold Benedict, people always call me Ryan Eggs.
Nice.
Makes
To be
sense.
Arnie,
Makes
the
total
strongest.
sense.
Arnie, the strongest man in the world. You guys remember Pete and Pete? Artie, the strongest man in the world.
Yes.
Mr.
Yeah,
Tasty.
I fucking
Yes,
love
that
that
was
My
guy.
favorite
Yeah,
was
Mr.
I always wanted to
Ross
have
Clark.
like some reason
Tasty
where
was
my
great.
pseudonym could be Endless Mike. I always thought it was like, what a cool fucking name. Remember Endless Mike from The Adventures of Pete and Pete?
Yes, that show
That
was
was a
so
cool name.
good. And the song was the theme song. I forget how it goes, but it's but it has such an awesome theme song. That show does.
Yeah.
R.E.M. write the theme song?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how it goes.
Michael
but
Stipe was
that's
on
in
like
my
an
head.
episode. Him and Kate Pearson.
And
Sorry, I
Iggy
just
Pop.
sang it with
Like,
friends.
they
Don't
were-
forget about Iggy. Iggy
Yeah.
Pop played
Two?
Michelle Trachtenberg's dad.
Crazy.
I really want to go on a
I
rant.
didn't
Gossip
remember
Girl's
that.
Michelle
but I'm gonna go
Trachtenberg.
smoke a bowl instead.
You know I know that, Ryan Arnold. You speak in my language. Clever.
Oh,
Jason, to
yeah.
answer your question, I played Monster of the Week. I'm going pee. I'll be right back. Peace.
Okay, I'm gonna go refill my water dish.
All right, let's start this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Here we go. Mario Bros.
I
Is that
a
the
stunning
is that the
John
lady?
Leguizamo.
Is that the sergeant from Law and Order?
This guy?
Hey, it's no, that's Mojo Nixon. I believe he is a resident of Austin, Texas.
Hmm.
A singer
Great hair.
songwriter who is I know him best from his album with Jello Biafra entitled "The Toad
look at his
Lickers."
hair.
No shit.
Oh
Toad
wow.
Lickers.
Oh, it's a fascist state.
Shake you down. Rough you up. With a helmet on.
Does it say
Shake-
Dice? Oh, police. I thought it was like they're all Andrew Dice Clay fans.
Clay. Yeah.
I love
Dude,
the,
this
like,
this
police
picture of
shit.
Dennis
That
Hopper.
is-
This picture of Dennis Hopper sensually kissing babies that's all over this city is like real disturbing.
it's ubiquitous too.
Yeah.
He's on the loose. Kissing babies. Really.
Hot chicks in a dungeon.
We're getting some exposition here. There's this guy, his name's Koopa.
Yeah.
That's the word.
That's it.
He's the trouble.
Brooklyn's in the house.
Koopa
I'm gonna
be
say it every
messing
time he
up
says Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Zoo.
Da 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 da. This is what I would refer to as a Danny Elfman sound-alike soundtrack. That was a like Pee-wee's Big Adventure, like do 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 do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get
Totally
the fuck
right.
out of here.
I like that. That's the one guy in a regular
Waiting for
police
Guffman.
officer uniform. He's getting a heel massage.
Oh, this is it.
Stupid.
Brother,
Mario,
Really?
Mario,
Signed up for the
and
job.
Luigi
He
Mario.
signed up for the job. Yeah, he's trying to get filled in on his job.
Dude, who's this lady's like high heel that's digging into this guy's shoulder that we don't even hear about? It's the crazies.
The nagging.
I have
I
so
would
much
take
to
that
say
guy's
about
job.
this.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh,
This
he's
is like a.
blasting his crotch
That was
with a
Wow.
getting
Wow.
fire extinguisher. He just balled his fire extinguisher.
I know we've already seen 40 minutes of this
This turned
movie,
into a
but
different
I
movie.
bet there's a lot more sex jokes that I didn't get when I was a child.
That guy got hit in
Yeah.
the balls before too. The dad took the magazine and thwacked his. There's a lot of hand on balls contact.
Oh
Playful but violent.
yeah.
On the edge between playful and sheer violence. Where that cock slap lies.
No,
neatly.
this shit is
Yeah.
like definitely based on some fetish art.
Oh.
This
50
guy, one
Shades
of
of
these guys is
Mario right
just-
there.
Look at that. Yeah. Look what you ordered for dinner. Your pizza's here.
So why would they need to why would they need to do this?
To prove I have no idea. I haven't followed any of the talking and being the whole
No,
time.
it just
not
it's a
picking up any
camera.
of this as
It's
they
a
go.
camera
They're
and it's
saying-
got a sight like a
There's-
gun would have. Why?
No, I
is
know,
all-
I-
They're saying
I don't
that
know why. I don't
oh fuck, what do they call that? You know, the thing where everybody's always watching you all the time. You know,
Big Brother,
Surveillance.
surveillance
yeah,
state.
yeah, but it's also like fashion. It's like social media. Like you're being you. You're expressing yourself.
Oh,
So it's a fashionist
Right.
state.
fashionista.
Yeah,
Fashion first. Yeah. What are you wearing?
it's the
That's what's
fashion
important
place.
nowadays. In fashion
We-
first society.
We really need to be
Wearing
fighting
the wrong
fashionism.
outfit, you get fined. You get
How
fined
did
15
spectacle,
Mojo
man.
Nixon smuggle that what's that called, harmonica? Who gave it to him?
Streak, the guy, the guitarist.
He hit it in
guy
his
on the street.
mohawk.
Okay, I got to point out that we're getting some more exposition here, where we're just finding out that the old king of this world was murdered by Koopa, according to Mojo Nixon, and turned into fungus, which is where all the fungus in the fungus kingdom is
So
from.
when he's complaining about how dirty everything is, it's because the king is just everywhere.
He exploded. That's dope.
I love
I like
a
him
good
more in it.
story where the environment is also a character.
I love also that there's like double layers to this because Dennis Hopper is playing his own character, but also we cannot help but be aware that Dennis Hopper must certainly believe that this role is below him. Even at this
Yeah, the
state,
hair is ridiculous.
even at
I was being
even at this
sarcastic when I said about the hair. The hair is what?
well, he must think that like this is what I imagine Dennis Hopper thinks at this point when he's in this movie. I don't get this, but I understand. Like my kid or whatever told me that Mario Brothers is cool, and so even though I don't really get this, I'm gonna go out on a limb and suspend my disbelief and
I'm gonna
think
play
that
the
this
part.
might
Yeah.
be like the next big franchise, and you know that this might bring my career back from what is certainly a
Shambles.
cocaine freebase type of lifestyle.
Yeah,
We
you can
recover,
definitely
though.
see the cocaine in his.
These guys got cocaine on their faces. These guys were blowing. There you go. There it is. They have so much they're just blowing it out of cans. Mid interrogation. He probably is coked up.
Oh, he looks subhuman. Dennis with that hair, Dennis Hopper looks subhuman.
Right.
It doesn't look like hair. It looks
True.
like fins. Like
It
fins.
looks like fins. Yeah, exactly. Like tentacles or fins.
Maybe some foreshadowing. Michelle,
Yeah.
have you seen this movie
That
before? Do you know anything about it?
That makes you a fish.
I-
Sorry.
I have not. I've not seen this.
Oh, good.
Look at that hair. He went to Jamaica and got hassled for 20 bucks.
That
Simon.
guy too's been
Dude,
in
I know, but
everything.
that happened to me.
Look at
That
that
happened
dial.
to me.
Cretaceous or
That
Jurassic
hair
period.
happened to me.
Seal.
They're big on hair design in this movie.
God
Look
damn.
at this. His face getting.
I just found an article about Dennis Hopper on this movie. And
What did it say?
well, the first sentence is Dennis Hopper was not happy.
No
And-
shit.
It makes
And-
sense.
I mean,
this movie is so like below him. Yeah.
I don't want to
Couldn't tell.
ruin the movie, but I kind of want to just read this article for you.
You could go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not sure that there's anything about this movie that really is like, oh my god, like
Look at that.
it's an enjoyable
Baby
ride,
head.
but I
Steve,
All
I
right.
think you should just sit back and enjoy
Crazy.
your first time watching it because
I know.
Yeah, don't be so cynical, Steve. That's why they call you cynical, Steve.
All right. Any point, I can read this article.
just don't spoil it for yourself.
You-
It's
Yeah.
a wild
You should
ride.
leave and come back like a ghost.
all
Just
right.
randomly.
Sorry, I guess I was wrong
Comes
in my
back. Steve
assumption
leaves.
that
Steve, come back. Steve suddenly left the room, saying nothing.
Why
else.
are the fucking
Don't you think that
colors
Bob
switched
Hoskins
around?
and Dennis Hopper on the same wavelength for like actor class, kind of? Like they're the
Look at
same
that
grade,
dial.
right?
Ooh, that is a that's a
I'd
good
say so.
question / comment. I don't know if they're on the
What do you
same
think, Brian?
wavelength, but like in the sense that like a completely different wavelengths, but if you added them all up, they're like about the same. Like they've both done. My sense, without knowing like a ton about Bob Hoskins, besides like Who Framed Roger Rabbit and like some of his more like quirky roles, I feel like Bob Hoskins must be a theater guy. He strikes me as like a guy that spent like a lot of his career on the stage.
I love
and
him
that-
in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. The way he talks is so theatric.
Whereas Dennis Hopper, I think, is like more of like a movie guy, more of a he's in the de-evolution. I'll kill that plumber.
Boy.
We've all been there.
So also we're to understand that plumber is like a slur, not unlike the
It's
N-word.
a shameful thing that there. It's a shameful thing.
So
Yeah.
which is somewhat interesting because
Wow.
even though they are Italians, plumber is the thing that they are that makes people prejudice against them, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's a neat parallel. They're basically saying, "Hey, Italians and hygiene do together well, do they?"
Or they're saying
Oh,
that even in
me.
this parallel
Smelly.
altered universe, plumbers are still.
Yep. You can always bring the alternate universe into any.
Here's that
Winning
Danny
hands down.
Elfman music again.
I love
It's like
the
a can.
concentration of prisoners in that shot.
Yeah,
It was
They
like
look
a
like
square. There's like
they
empty
look like
cages.
Muppets.
Yo,
Like,
Ken's just got it. Look at this. This dude's sliding down on like wire, like cliff hanging. Oh my god.
It's unclear
Lots of
whether
swinging.
the soldiers have flamethrowers or like it's like fire flowers, right?
Fire
Like
bullets. They would shoot and then turn to fire on impact. That's what it looked like. I don't know if they actually have those, but pretty dope.
oh, here's that Danny Elfman esque soundtrack again.
It's so comforting. Yeah, it does sound like Pee-wee's Big Circus.
why
How
did
do you
he say
work this
that
thing?
after he got in the car?
Get it started, damn it. What's the code?
What's the code?
I'm
Did
a
you guys just see that Motorola product placement there?
No,
Let's try to spot all the product placement in this movie
They
so
should
far
have to
because
call and be like, yeah.
so far since we've entered the parallel dinosaur universe, we've seen a giant billboard for Newport cigarettes, and then I just noticed this this Motorola cop
I
car.
remember when people
Cop cars
started
by
buying
Motorola.
Newports more too. I remember when people started buying more Newports. It took over big time.
I remember there's a year when I was 16 where I was really into smoking cool cigarettes, and
Cool cigarette.
yeah, I'm not.
All
I'm not.
cigarettes are cool cigarettes, really, man.
Yeah, that one's kind of braggadocious.
I- I-
He's like, yeah, like, yeah, me too, bud. He's like, well, not like me though. Not like that's a good cigarette. Talking. Oh my lord. I want to film a sketch of just two cigarettes talking to each other.
Yeah, dude. Would they be puppets?
Cigarette
'Cause
one.
I would be. I would
something
be.
like that. Yeah.
I would be down to make some cigarette puppets. I think that would be fun.
That'd be fun.
What would they
Right.
be saying? I don't even. You know what?
Good.
They'd be like
I reject. I
complaining
don't
about
even-
how they got there. They could be like, I was in his pack for a week before he smoked me, and every time he took me out, he slammed me on the dashboard of his car. So then when you get out, you're like, free now. It feels good, is what I'm telling you. This is a fantasy. It's built to feel good. At least it's built to feel good.
Does the is
my
one of the
lord.
cigarettes like a lady cigarette with long, luxurious eyelashes and big pouty lips?
Yeah, duh. Yes. Yep. And the other ones,
Are the lips
the other
like
ones, I
below
don't
the
know, like
filter,
a
so
dude
it
of
sort
some
of looks like a
sort.
beard?
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent.
I don't know this is if I could order avatars, what they would look like. They'll have that soon enough. Be like, what kind of avatar do I want in my run right now to stroke my back and tell me nothing wrong ever happened to me in my past?
I'm surprised that
Maybe I'll-
Camel cigarettes never tried
Cigarettes
to
will
have
be the
like
first to tell you about it.
like
too.
a cigarette that was for ladies where the mascot was Jill Camel.
Marlboro Light. They should have done it with Marlboro Light.
Oh
Jill-
my God.
Marlboro Light is a girl cigarette. All the girls in my high school Marlboro Lights. So
When I
they
was-
should have gone with the silver sexy, because women are sexy, silver sexy. They should have rebranded it like the silver sexy pack or something.
You get that as a tattoo.
That's pretty good.
Okay, see, wait, what is that?
It's a sexy cartoon cigarette.
Oh, good, yeah.
Yo, did this
Cartoon
place account
cigarettes.
fucking crash on me? I'm gonna try signing
What
out.
about cartoon cigarettes that are there to get you to quit smoking cigarettes, and they just can't stop talking about the benefits of quitting?
Here, I'm going to read this
Until you just
article.
just
Okay.
want to grab them by the neck
All
and
right.
say, "I don't want to quit yet."
Save us, Steve.
Okay, so this article is called "The Stench of It Stays with Everybody" inside the Super Mario Brothers movie.
I think I've read this article actually, but it's pretty awesome. If I recall.
The stench.
Dennis Hopper was not happy. It was the summer of 1992, a few weeks into shooting Super Mario Brothers, the motion picture, and the atmosphere on set was febrile. Endless
I don't know
writers.
that word.
I had to look it up. It means having or showing the symptoms of fever. Endless rewrites and script splices had scrambled the story and dialogue. Producers, writers, and investors were all working at cross purposes with the directors, the British couple Annabelle Jankel and Rocky Morton. On set, there were 300 extras waiting to film the next scene. The lines Hopper was about to deliver had been changed at the last moment, and not for the first time. He was dressed as a humanoid dinosaur, heavily made up in the sweltering North Carolina heat, his hair gelled into a weird row of reptilian spikes. We're in the bedroom of King Koopa's skyscraper. It's a big set, recalls actor and co-star Richard Edson. Dennis comes in and he's looking pissed off. He's mumbling to himself. He won't look at anyone. So the directors ask, "What's up, Dennis?" Something was about to go horribly wrong. The incendiary actor-director, who had unapologetically told everyone he had taken the role for money alone, stood amid the grandeur of his character's penthouse suite and exploded. He just starts screaming at Annabelle and Rocky, recalls Edson. He's telling them they're completely unprofessional, that he's never seen anything like this. Rocky says, "Dennis, what is it?" And he yells, "You rewrote my lines! You call this writing? This is shit! It's shit! And the fact you do it without asking me?" He went on and on. He couldn't control himself. This went on for 45 minutes. The producers were looking at their watches. Rocky and Annabelle were looking at each other like, what the fuck can we do? The actors were like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is better than the movie. Finally, they say, let's go to lunch. But lunch turns out to be another 2 hours of Dennis screaming at the actors and producers about the state of movie making. Meanwhile, there are 300 extras waiting for the next scene. Rocky and Annabelle start begging him. They're like, "Dennis, please tell us what you want. We'll do anything." But he wasn't yelling at them. People were knocking at the door. Producers were going out to tell people what the fuck was going on. Finally, Rocky and Annabelle said, "Look, you rewrote the scene. You rewrite the scene or we'll go back to the original, whatever you want." And finally he goes, "Okay, we'll do the scene the way it's written now." Everyone sighs. We go back 3.5 hours after it was meant to be done. We do the scene exactly the way it was written when he started. This anecdote reveals a lot about the making of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which has slipped into cinematic legend for all the wrong reasons. But though it was a disaster in several different ways, it was not the creative washout that it could have been. The film's strange cyberpunk tone, its epic dystopian sets, and combination of computer-generated effects and traditional animatronics were groundbreaking and remained visually arresting. But none of it had very much to do with Super Mario. This goes on for quite some time. But that's
true.
a pretty good
Yeah, but
pretty
how
good
can you
anecdote.
have more to do with like more
Ryan, I have
do
to
with
say you
Super
were
Mario?
spot
Or
on with your
what?
observation that Dennis Hopper must have just been miserable here.
Yeah.
I want to see footage of it. I
Yeah,
want to see
that was
footage of
really.
him fuming in the corner, you know. Probably lights a cigarette and blows it in someone's face.
Well, you
Writing
guys,
bullshit.
Yeah.
this is some content. The
Yeah.
Plex servers
I'm
are
worried Dennis
apparently
Hopper's gonna
down.
come in and punch me in the face.
So I think we're gonna have
What
to
if
come
Dennis
back
Hopper
for part
ran in?
2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boy.
Dennis Hopper's gonna run in
That's
and
all
punch
right
all
because
of
we I think if we watch the whole movie in the same way that this whole podcast would be like 6 hours long.
Yeah.
that's
And
definitely
and
true.
I love the lens that like research brings to the table, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's so many funny anecdotes like this that we can get into. So hell yeah.
Where
So
do you start?
everybody do some homework.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so
Just
are we done for tonight? Is that what you're
think
saying?
Yeah, I
long
think,
and hard about
All
Super
right.
Mario
Cool. Yeah, I'm
Brothers.
tired.
Can we just wait for
That was
Plex
good.
not to be down for maintenance?
Plex to flex.
Like-
We just gotta wait for Plex to flex, and then we'll be back. Plex flex. Western Mass Comedy Group covering this movie, Super Mario. Fucking all right. Thanks, you guys. That was fun.
Yeah.
You want to do the second half another time or something?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I think
yeah, we
yeah,
should.
I think we should. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is
Okay. That way it
I
builds its
mean,
own, like,
we don't.
theme,
I don't know. We
whatever.
have to put this in, but I think this is like a great first draft of like, oh, there's more things about this that did work than didn't. So
Yeah.
like, I would
Feels
almost insist on moving forward because it was both really fun and I have to think without complete evidence that it would be pretty entertaining to watch as well. So
And I
It
Cool.
would be,
think to
man.
just
What?
add to
Combo.
that, we
Cool.
banged
That's
out
the
most
next
of the
level.
kinks,
Cool.
so hell yeah.
Yeah. If they don't like it, what do you expect? Go to a different. That's the way I think about it. Although I did get a thumbs down and had a meltdown for 3 hours.
Who
That's
gave you a
rough.
thumbs
Shit's hard on
down?
the internet.
Was it?
You can't even know, dude. You can't. And it was my NPR video, which thing I've ever posted because I did that NPR video
Oh.
podcast. So then I took the video. and put
Dude,
it up. It got
YouTube
like
is so.
150 views and I was like, oh, it ruined my day actually because that was like my epic peak performance summing up who I am.
Can
Really,
I-
like I did well with that.
Can I
So
can I
it
tell you
hurt.
like a really quick YouTube anecdote that I don't know if it'll put this in
Yeah.
perspective, but for me it did. Is that like I have like you put many videos on YouTube, both like stand up and videos I've made and like just things I was proud of, and generally they've never gotten double digits of either likes or comments, and
Yeah.
I always think like I don't understand things going viral. I don't understand who comments on things because I've been publishing things to YouTube for like a decade and have never gotten a single comment on anything. My son Jonan, 13, made a video on YouTube that was a like a project for school, and it was historical in nature, and it has 4,000 views on YouTube and 80 comments, which, as I mentioned, is more than I've never gotten a single comment on anything. So it's interesting because
Yeah.
it drives you crazy to wonder, like, I really, with my old person eyes looking at YouTube, don't understand the difference between what I'm doing and whatever it is that he's doing. But you know what? It's because it's harder for me because I'm old, I think.
It's true. He's still got the youth in his step.
Yep.
We got it though. I think it's
Mhm.
good, even though stand up isn't happening. I think podcasts are cool. I like podcasts mainly. I like this one, but it's also just good. This is like like so since I don't go out anymore and shit, feels good to be around you guys. When I'm so sick of the fucking, um, everything being shut. I've definitely been getting at like excess
Oh.
cabin fever, extra
Yeah.
milligrams of cabin fever added daily. Yeah. Now
I
I'm at
can't
like
wait to
5,050 grams of cabin fever.
I can't wait to go out to
Fine.
a place with you guys.
You got to
Yeah.
move to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember
Yo,
that
you
time
guys,
we
when we go
ordered a
out,
club sandwich and then like split it 3 ways? That shit was
yeah, that
fucking
was goofy.
hilarious.
That was fun. Yeah, we
We were
mathed
th-
it
we
out
were that
perfect. So
broke.
we were like, none of us want a half sandwich, and there's 3 people, and we've heard of these things called thirds. So
Remember when we used to have
we ordered 2
unprotected sex
sandwiches.
parties?
Oh, those are the best.
What?
Yeah.
I always tried to. I
Yeah,
always
you
tried
never
to pick
invited
on.
me to any of those. You always told me about them afterwards, but not once, Steve, did
Well,
I get an
you got-
invite.
Well, don't feel bad because I was only invited along to videotape.
You don't have to be invited. He lets everybody in. He lets
yeah, you had to
even
sign the
uninvited.
thing. No participation.
I was never allowed
none.
to. Yeah,
Come on in.
you know what
Go
it's
to
like to
Steve's
be
house.
the IT person at the orgy.
Yeah, but the
Making
IT
sure the
person probably
wireless-
jacked
Yeah.
off like 10 minutes before he got there, so whatever.
Well, you
Nobody's
have
just
to.
gonna
You
make
have
thousands of dollars
You have
off of
to,
video.
otherwise
Your
nothing's
job's
gonna
so
get done.
stressful.
You can't.
It's
You
true.
can't have. That's like
true.
the first rule of creating media in
can't
the
argue with
21st
that.
century is that like you're not going to get good
Or you could
content
resist.
with horny
Or you
tech
could
people.
resist.
It's like being a hungry caterer. It's unprofessional.
Yeah, it's not.
Totally. Yeah.
I mean, GoPros notwithstanding, because
You
I
tell
mean,
him, Steve, go on YouTube and tell him out. Reddit that lines.
sure.
Shut down the
I feel strongly.
yeah.
Hooray!
Hooray! Oh my god.
I was assaulted
all
by a
right,
robot
let's-
today.
No. When? Before I was hanging out with you or after? Because I hope you would have told me about it while we were hanging out.
I was at the self checkout. It was before.
It was before.
Yeah, but yeah, I was at the self
Again,
checkout section, and this the Stop and Shop robot just like rolled up like and cornered me
Oh.
like in the
Oh,
checkout area, and like I looked at it like
Yeah.
like I saw its height, and then I saw like the weight at its base, and I was like, yeah, I could probably like just grab it and just throw it on its ass, like I was definitely I was put in a position where I had to look at it in points of like, how can I
Like a
like
threat. Yeah.
yeah, like dispatch this bullshit going on in front of me. And
Kick it, dude. Those things piss me off so much. I always want to boot it. I'm always like, you can't, you can't.
bro,
You can't,
yeah,
but I always want
like
to.
there was like a part
a
of me
strong
that wanted to
sidekick.
like just like flip it off like with an upside down finger like that,
Yeah.
But
They're
then I was
scary,
just like,
man. Yeah.
There's a
know.
camera in there. You're gonna go on a government list.
yeah, that's just some
Okay.
dumb little bullshit
That's what you
anyway.
want, though,
Like,
then you
oh
get to
yeah,
move
way
to
to stick it
Sweden.
to the man, upside down finger, so no one can see that you're flipping off the robot. Like, that's childish. That's like
Oh,
the little kid
robot.
that like plays like the arcade game, without putting quarters in it and just like pretends that he's like, the one controlling the demo commercial playing when
Guys,
Wise
I gotta
Alec.
I gotta
He
play
sounds
this
like a
vid-
real wise Alec.
I gotta play this video for you that I made. So everybody watch this stream.
I'm watching.
Let us
The
straight.
belt, 49 cents. Move your organic bananas to the belt.
I hope
bananas.
it's a childhood.
Like for
I hope
real,
it's a
like
childhood video.
the Stop and
Steve's
Shop
5th birthday party.
video, like the
Steve's
Stop and
5th
Shop
birthday
robot
party footage.
thinks I'm hoity-toity because I have organic bananas.
Can you replay that?
Yeah.
Yeah. One more time, please.
Move your
Too
bananas
hoity-toity.
to the belt, 49 cents. Move your organic bananas to the belt.
That's in the Belchertown Stop and Shop.
Wait, is that your recording? Steve,
Yeah,
is this,
well,
is
I
this
noticed
like
it, and then I just had to record it because
oh
I was
my
like,
god, dude, we have to
seriously?
put this as a clip on the YouTube. Oh my god, that's the
Yeah.
fucking funniest shit I've ever seen.
What is it? Belchertown on YouTube?
the Belchertown Stop and Shop. That was at the Belchertown Stop and Shop.
That's a Steve Yorgo original right there.
Guys,
This is
what-
journalism.
come on, one more time. One more time.
Oh, you want
Yeah,
it one
can
more
we
time?
please?
One more time. Come on.
Yeah, we're waiting for that line. That sweet line.
Bro, like you
Sweet
could start a
sultry.
TikTok empire off of this.
It wants to know if
Move
you think
your
it's better than
bananas
you.
to the belt, 49 cents.
That's gonna be AI soon. It's gonna be asking you, do you think I'm better than a real human? And you'd be like, no, you're sorry, guy or girl.
Yeah.
Can't.
One more time for your mind.
Ezra,
If you
stop
want
talking over the
tonight, you have
hilarious
to tell me
video.
about your childhood. Sorry, I can see it.
Move your bananas to the belt, 49 cents. Move your organic bananas to the belt.
Okay, for like 100%, that's not the way that the robot said bananas the first time.
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah, move your bananas to the belt.
It
Move
clearly
your
has
bananas
two.
to the
This is
belt.
bananas. It's just straight up.
Yeah,
Move
yeah.
your
Oh no, I
bananas.
also listen to the way she says 50 cents.
Move your bananas to the belt, 49 cents. Move your organic bananas to the belt.
Organic bananas. She said it with. She said
Bananas.
it with
Undeniable.
tone.
She said
Yeah,
it with
she
bonanza.
stepped into the line. Yeah, she
I
said it
just-
with pizzazz.
I
Like,
just
it's
wonder if
scary.
they do that.
God,
If
don't-
they do that for every
don't do that,
organic
people.
item. Like, do they just do that for all the organic items? For like,
This is
they
like
know
a
what kind of
social
onions you like. They'll
experiment. Like,
corner
yeah,
you in
we-
the
we
chip
should,
aisle.
like,
They're like, we
yeah.
know he'll be at the
compile-
Doritos aisle at 4.
I bet it's that way
look
for like gluten-free items too. It'd be like, please take your
Track your-
gluten-free bread.
yeah, you arrogant asshole. Your Ivy League education and well-fed family. Go F yourself. Oh man. You guys, I'm gonna be in a salsa commercial. I'm shooting I'm the star of a salsa commercial because I was working as a massage therapist and I was out of my session. And suddenly I saw this guy. He was like, "Oh, how's it going?" And he was like one of those super hyper positive, enthusiastic people. So I had to meet him where he was at. And he was like, "I run a company called Uncle Frank's Salsa, and I want you to be in the commercial." And so we followed through on it. And he sent me a script where I play Uncle Frank in this.
Oh,
Salsa
I got a good
commercial.
one. I got a
can't
good.
say
Awesome.
I'm sponsored by them, but I can say I'm gonna be the star of
I got a-
Uncle Frank Salsa's new.
I got a
commercial.
good
Wow.
Uncle Frank salsa commercial. All right,
Salsa
where
salesman, salsa salesman. No.
where okay, so it's a teenage girl opens up and she says Uncle Frank, and it's her voiceover, but it's Ezra as like a 40-plus-year-old, like a 50-year-old man, like in like
Yeah,
sweatpants and like a t-shirt with like stains all
Yeah.
over it, you know, just
yeah.
like just like eating
Wow,
food
that's
off,
a bum.
just eating food off his belly, you know, and then it's like a young girl's voiceover, and it says Uncle Frank is hot, and then it zooms out, and then
It's
and
just
then
stuck in a laundry machine.
it's her in the next room eating salsa, and she goes, "No, not that Uncle Frank, this Uncle Frank," and she's eating salsa, and then
That's pretty
he's
much
like, Uncle Frank salsa is like the hottest salsa around, and then Ezra's just like sucking like chips off of his like shirt. He's got like a gym shirt, and he's like,
That would be a good one to translate from English to Spanish back to English, because salsa, of course, is just Spanish for sauce. So Uncle Frank's
Hey
sauce.
Ryan, fuck you. Fuck you, Ryan. Talking about me lying in my belly, eating food off me, thinking I forgot that you're talking about me. There's nothing wrong with eating food off your
Oh my
belly. If you're
God.
hungry, if you're hungry and you can't find a clean plate, your belly works perfectly fine as a substitute for the intro.
Gross.
well, I
You
mean,
can put ketchup. You can like put ketchup on the side of the belly. You know, if you have fries or mustard on the other side of the
Ketchup on
belly
the
button.
side of the belly.
if it helps, I'm picturing you in like a bunch of prosthetics. I'm not saying like it would, the juxtaposition of like you as you are would be funny to be like,
Yeah.
this guy's
No,
not
I don't
hot.
know.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I was
picturing you like
picturing
in
Ezra
a fake
Flipper
belly with
playing-
like fake back hair, and like you got like a fake
Yeah,
like bald forehead, and like, so don't get it
something like
twisted.
that.
It's you as an actor playing Uncle Frank, who is old and
I have to
hairy
play
and
an older
gross.
character. Yeah, I have to play an older character for sure.
Well,
I'm
not
willing to step up
not
to it.
that much older, but definitely like a lot grosser. You're much grosser.
Yeah,
your character.
Not much grosser.
We
though.
have to-
Not
we
much
have to,
grosser. Won't be too far in
We
advance.
have to Photoshop the.
You're
level of hairs
40%
required
grosser
for the
as Uncle
character.
Frank
I'm
than you
already
would be in
pretty
life.
gross. Yeah.
40.
Yeah, I feel bad. I shouldn't have brought up Uncle Frank. Uncle Frank has nothing. The company has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Guys,
so.
I think
Uncle Frank goes,
I
I
might have
dropped a
something."
pepper in my belly button, but I still use it.
Something like that.
Oh
I
yeah.
have to read the
Okay.
Uncle.
Word.
I actually don't even know what my lines are, so I can't even. I don't think so.
Guys,
It's a
I
good,
have-
clean salsa company with family values and distribution all across LA. So it's actually a pretty big deal. I'm gonna be repping it in a salsa commercial video for the West Coast, y'all. This is gonna be a West Coast salsa shoot. Filmed on the East Coast, but aired on the salsa commercial aired on the West Coast, all throughout the cities. You know, hitting the screens.
check out this
Finally
content,
making
guys.
it, y'all.
All
Finally.
right.
So you can hate,
Oh
but I'm
my
gonna
god.
I hammer
This
my
is in
way
the
to the
s-
end zone.
Okay, this is in the Stop and Shop.
Wait, there's another Stop and Shop video?
Yeah, this is the Northampton Stop and Shop.
Okay.
Are you all watching?
So,
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
ready for
So
this?
exciting.
All right, here we
Let's
go.
find out what's happening.
Do it.
What's going on in the Stop and Shop, y'all?
What?
Oh, the aisle. That's making me
What?
nauseous. Oh no, gross.
Yeah,
I
look
just
what they
pooped
did
myself,
there.
Sorry.
That's the
They
whole
made me
video.
poop myself.
Mexican toilet paper?
So
Yeah, no, it's
why
like,
the color purple?
what?
Nothing. casted by the color purple. The roles were.
That's my contribution. Well, it's late. Y'all want to wrap it up? Yeah, it's like almost 12.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thanks, you guys. Have a good night.
Thanks everybody.
Yeah, we should do
I
it
hope
again.
that I'm not alone in thinking that this was that this was a success, and that I'm gonna walk away from this saying like, oh, even if it wasn't 100% what we would do next time, it is definitely, there are parts of this that I'd be like, oh, we should definitely do this because it was super fun and I'm betting pretty entertaining. So
Yeah.
thanks
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, it was
Hell
good.
Thank you
Thank
guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for
Everybody
joining
had
us.
cool shit to say.
We should
That was fun.
finish it though. Like, let's do the rest of it sometime.
Next
Not
week.
Yeah. That's what
Next
we'll
Tuesday?
figure out part 2. We'll
Cool.
announce part 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Figure it out.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Part
All
2
right.
coming soon.
All right. Have a good night, you guys. Good seeing
All
you.
right.
Have a good
to see you
night.
too.
Good to
Good
see you.
night.
Sleep.
Good night.
2, 4, 6, 6, 6.
What's up,
I'm
Michelle?
not too.
Hey,
Jack. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
how's it
Michelle.
going?
What's up, Michelle? Sorry
Oh.
about the wait. We were
Hey.
figuring shit out.
You know how tech
Ugh.
problems be.
You know how
It's
tech,
crazy.
I do know how tech problems be, but I'm still happy. I'm so happy to be here because I'm ready to shake this thing out.
Couple of
Excellent.
pointers
Let's do
from
this.
Brooklyn. That's.
Super. It's gonna be
I
a
already
super
have
fun.
thoughts. Ugh, I mean,
I have so
already-
many. I remember seeing the preview for this movie. I forget what movie I went to at the theater where I saw this, and the for until it came out, I thought that the subtitle of this movie was "This Ain't No Game," because I believe that either the narrator or one of the characters says that in the trailer. Like Super Mario
hilarious.
Brothers. This ain't no game. It's definitely the narrator.
Yeah, it's on the poster.
I remember talking like my
Well, I'm
friends
like-
at recess, be like, I'm so psyched for This Ain't No Game.
Sounds hard as fuck. Yeah. You want hard.
That's-
fucking that sounds like it right there.
Well, my primary concern was whether or not it was a game, so I'm
Tough-
glad we
tough
got
hard.
that situated.
Tough hard.
I don't
That's
play no
hilarious.
games.
I don't
Play no
Bitch. I
games.
need my money by 10.
Ryan, is your camera infinitesimally? Oh shit.
There I am.
Okay.
So I didn't realize I still hadn't turned it on.
No worries.
Hey, there he is.
So
Facing up.
Saved.
Oh, turn off my. Well, I was watching interviews with Trent Reznor on YouTube. I'll turn it off now.
Totally fair.
Ryan's addicted to Trent Reznor interviews. Stays up all night with him.
It's relaxing to watch him smash
Oh.
synthesizers. It's I don't
He
know
got
why.
so jacked.
Like heroin jacked.
He just
Like-
won an
like
Yeah, the
Academy
that's
Award.
medium.
Like did heroin and wore away all the muscle tissue, but calcified it at the same time, so he just looks ripped forever.
Like some kind of fucking fossilized tree.
Yeah, exactly. He cut all his muscles down to a core in that long stint of opiate abuse and came out all the stronger.
Oh my God.
Just came out ripped.
That's actually where they got the idea for the screenplay for The Machinist.
Nice. I love that movie.
Oh.
Can
That
you
is a
guys
good movie.
see the screen I'm sharing?
He got
Yeah.
skinny for that.
Yes.
Everybody?
Yep.
Yep, actually,
Okay.
the screen
I
you're
don't
sharing-
All right, I'm
know.
gonna stop sharing the screen, and I'm gonna start sharing the screen. So I'm gonna. All right. So good luck, everybody. This time you got this.
Were you
And
posting? Should I post this
Post
going
it.
live, or should we just go live?
oh, we're going live. We just
Okay.
have to start getting the screen rigged up. I don't want to start the podcast until everything works.
There we go. There we go.
See, how do bathroom breaks work around here?
You just
We
take 'em,
usually
yeah?
stop like about 45 minutes to an hour into something. We'll definitely take a break halfway through the movie before we proceed.
Intermission.
Yeah,
Everyone always has to pee at the same time. It's
Perfect.
the darndest thing.
totally. And if you have to go, like,
It's
just
the darndest thing.
let us know.
You just
Is
if
that-
you have to pee, you're not allowed to stand up. You have to pee yourself. Actually, for the no, I'm just kidding.
You can't have somebody else pee for you.
Yeah, you can't have someone step in to pee. You can't so. No.
And if you're pooping, you have to tell us that
Mhm.
that's what you're doing.
And you
If
have
I'm
to,
pooping, I'm just gonna take it and fling it at the screen.
That's
and you have to
fine.
use the hashtag
Like
Western
why
Mass
we're recording.
angry monkey.
on Twitter.
Yeah. Monkeys do throw their own poop. They use it as a projectile.
I wonder if they
weapon.
taste it a little.
They don't care. It seems.
Do you think
I think they're okay.
they
with it.
taste it before they throw it?
Probably they're like, I don't give a and toss it.
Is everybody equally echoey right now?
I think so. Yeah.
Are you?
Yes,
are you echoing now?
yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Check.
I can definitely hear myself a second after I say whatever I'm saying. It's actually really hard to keep talking through.
Okay, OBS also
Barbro,
froze for a second.
bird.
Okay, I think I know what happened.
Okay.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see what I did. I made a feedback loop. So I'm gonna share my screen again. And this time it's for real.
It's for real.
This time's for all the marbles.
Oh yeah, we're going big.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
Go
Give me all
big or
those
go
marbles.
home.
Hey,
Y'all ready for this?
This,
Marbles?
what about some
Marbles.
this
Yeah,
ain't no
what's
game.
for all the Rolos? How about some Rolos? Those are delicious.
I anticipate that
I
there's
would
going to
play
be
for all the
some
Rolos.
actors in this movie that I will know now as an adult that I didn't recognize when I saw this movie as a child. That's what I'm ready for.
I love it when that happens. That's like the best surprise, especially when you're like, I've seen this movie a million times. This guy's been it the whole time.
I feel like I'm going to
Crazy.
know the actor that I think he works for Koopa or whatever and becomes friends with the Mario brothers. And I think he like takes some kind of drug that makes him really smart. I forget exactly what happens, but I think that guy might be a famous actor. I think it might be Stanley Tucci. No, it's not.
What's the name of the guy who plays
Oh.
Luigi?
John Leguizamo.
Oh, John Leguizamo. He's gold. That guy is gold.
I have
He's
a
like
story
acting
about him.
gold.
I have a story about him.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
An ex-girlfriend of mine, her sister lived in the same apartment as him, and when he moved out, he abandoned a cat.
Oh,
Yeah, he just left it there.
What the hell is wrong with him?
Yeah.
that's terrible.
You
That's
can't do
jackass.
something like that.
I
You
didn't
can't
have
abandon
very
a
fond
cat.
feelings about him anyway. He had that movie The Pest, which was super annoying. He had a failed TV show.
Oh, yeah.
He was
The
really
Pest
good
was the
in
worst.
the Romeo and Juliet movie, which I know
no, he's a
was
great actor. He's good in Spawn.
Yeah, he's one of those actors. There's actors who are comedians who suck at comedy and they're good when they go dramatic. And I put Ben Stiller in that category, and definitely John Leguizamo, and like at least 1/4 of Jim Carrey.
Speaks the truth. Listen to him before he speaks.
Speaking truth. Got Dennis Hopper in it too. It has Dennis Hopper in it as well.
This is probably the first role that I ever saw Dennis Hopper in. So seeing him now, having seen Easy Rider and Blue Velvet, and I feel like it'll be different because I feel like I'm going to see those characters in King Koopa because I know he doesn't do nitrous oxide as King Koopa in this movie, but I feel like there's some subtle nods to Frank, whatever his last name is. Yeah.
You know who I'm excited about? And
Who's that?
It's Women's Day, guys. We'd be remiss not to mention the lovely Samantha Mathis. Yeah. Samantha Mathis, aka the hot chick from Pump Up the Volume. She's in it. But she's blonde. You know what? I'm a gal who can appreciate a really pretty gal, and she's very aesthetically pleasing. She's one of my favorite like actresses from the 90s to watch in movies just because she's so darn cute. So her and John Leguizamo sold it. Bob Hoskins, sorry, that's like a lukewarm bath. He's
we're big Bob Hoskins fans.
We're fans over here.
Oh no! Well, maybe we can agree to disagree. Huge fans.
By which we mean we were looking up naked pictures of him on the podcast last week.
Yeah, I have to edit that one still.
Yeah, no more naked Bob Hoskin photos, please.
Yeah, we agreed that the nude stuff was a one-time thing. It was hilarious, but definitely not gonna be a running theme.
Oh, I
I
had
don't know
forgotten
about
about
Snoop.
that.
It's one of my favorite lanes.
Well, I mean,
know,
I
like,
can't.
when
I
Rank 'em.
can't.
nude
But I mean,
photos and stuff.
you know, what happens happens.
So okay, before we won't do it, but what's like a lateral move from Bob Hoskins if we were gonna
Phil
if we were
Collins.
Well,
if we
okay.
were gonna continue in that lane? Just matter
Mario
of fact.
did use ladders in Donkey Kong, so
Could go that
ergo,
way.
we should watch Kong, like
Up next, Kong.
Oh.
like the one with Jack Black in it. That
Oh.
fucking
Oh my
the
god.
dude who
King Kong?
directed the Lord
I've
of the
seen
Rings
I've
did.
seen I've seen part of
Peter
that
Jackson.
like on mute at my grandparents' house.
That movie was 3 hours long.
Yeah, no.
And it had a 45-minute introduction. Like
The
they didn't
soundtrack though.
they
It's
didn't
got
even
Jack Black. It has Jack Black in it.
Yeah.
Jack
That's
Black
what
in
people
a
say.
good
It's like, I know
edition.
it sucked, but it had Jack Black in it.
No, I
Was
saw
it
it in movie theaters,
thing?
and I remember like the person I saw it with was like
Throw some black in it.
really into it.
Yeah.
My favorite part of it is when Jack Black leans in close to King Kong and is like, King Kong, King Kong.
It's the
If
only
you're
thing
familiar
left
with,
to
if
say.
you're familiar with Jack Black's work. Yeah.
He is the king. You know,
That
he
was
has to
in his
sing for the
contract.
king. Sing for the king.
Hilarious. Rigagoo.
I was listening to that earlier today, right before I went to the dentist. I was listening to some Wonder Boy.
The
Did they give you the drugs?
best. I love that song.
No, I honestly I was thinking when they were doing the part that really hurts, just the cleaning part where they're scraping, they're sticking needles in you, and I was like, is there any logical reason that you shouldn't be given like a Xanax when you have to? I mean,
No.
there's it I mean, it sucks. Like
No.
if yeah, like I
Okay,
bet
wait.
if you were a rich guy, I bet a rich guy goes to the dentist and they give him a Xanax because they're like, oh, this hurts like a
Give him
motherfucker.
a Xanax.
Well, you know
I
what
take
though?
Or the gas or whatever it is. My point is that like having to suffer through a routine dental cleaning is a poor person problem, and that's what I realized while I was like clutching the sides of my chair, and you're trying to be polite. It hurts so much some of the time, but you're trying to be nice because the lady's doing her best and she's you don't want to be like, oh, this hurts so much because she knows. She does it all day long. Of course she knows how much it hurts. But
You're getting
He also knows
carved
you're
up,
poor.
though. Yeah. She might take it out on you. She might be ready
Oh,
to
you're
take it out on you.
poor.
I hate that though. It's like invasive because it's like they're going right against the nerve endings of your gums, pretty much. So like a false slip would send like that sharp fucking thing. Like imagine
Ugh.
it slipped and be like, that's why I
The
don't.
nerve.
This is why I don't like the dentist.
Oh.
Like she stabbed my lip. Dang it.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
used to
It's like-
I used to go to the Arch Dental in Northampton until I realized that they're not supposed to give you X-rays every single time you go in for a cleaning. And then they took a few of my teeth that I later learned they didn't have to. So
Hmm.
Creeps.
just a public
Creeps.
service announcement. You might want to avoid that establishment.
What was the
Yeah.
name of that one?
The
Call 'em
Arch
creeps.
Dental, right around the
Call 'em
corner
creeps.
from the what's that place called? The Vault
Iron
Box.
Horse? Is that where the right next to Iron Horse?
No, it's right up the
It's
street
right by
from
Sweeney Todd's old place.
by the police station.
Oh, Sweeney. Freaking don't like.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
remember when we watched that riot almost happen?
Yeah,
it was,
near
it
the
was,
green
it
room.
was
We got
right there.
Dude, we were in the right spot, Ryan. That was
Jeez.
badass because we saw it when the cop took the knee. That was pretty epic. I don't know.
Wow.
It was because the whole
I-
crowd. You're laughing. The whole crowd was cheering "Take a knee," and we were behind the garage looking at the back of the cops. I actually saw it when they first did.
I learned a lot that day because I remember you kept saying you're like, I think there's gonna be a riot and I think we should go. And I don't know why I didn't want to. Like part of me was like, I want to get closer in case there's a riot.
Yeah.
And that's not like a
Yeah.
good instinct to have. Like your instinct was way more in the vein of self-preservation because it was scary where there was like dogs barking
Yeah,
and
let's
stuff.
It's not really a fight. It would just be a mass hysteria. I fucking hate that shit.
I mean, in retrospect, I'm glad that there wasn't a riot. I'm glad that there weren't riot cops, but like some
There
part of
could
me
have been.
wanted
It was
to
close.
like
Yeah.
run into the, and I don't know what that was about. I just like it's sometimes you
there was
just are
anger.
drawn to conflict, you know?
There was anger in the air, dude. You could hear it. It was like infectious to you probably because you could hear like wah, wah, wah. So then you started, if you agree with them, you start to get pissed off and shit.
Yeah, it's no
And
wonder
Mob
they're trying
mentality.
to open everything up right now. They're like fucking terrified of this summer.
just one
Can you
person
imagine
throws
another
a plastic
quarantine
water
summer?
bottle.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately,
The
I
government
can't.
would
Unfortunately,
literally
I can't.
rather see more people like just double the death toll like than
Double the death.
more of the social upheaval.
They don't put things to pauses. They just say, just keep going. We're just gonna march through this pandemic like good little soldiers to keep the economy running. It's pretty disappointing.
I mean, a lot of people have been this whole time, like people running liquor stores and grocery
I
stores.
know.
It's
For their
crazy,
sake,
man.
too.
It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Especially for their sake. Yeah, they shouldn't be burdened with having to do that for us.
Yeah,
There's so
it's
much
like-
inequity right now that's being obviously pointed out by things like that. Like some of us are on unemployment and some of us are working like cashier jobs at Stop and Shop.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
50 hours a week overtime,
Yeah.
miserable. Like
Just
I
to,
couldn't
like-
handle that job. I would burn out and have like I would take it out on someone in the produce department.
I couldn't handle that job if there wasn't a pandemic.
Yeah,
and
I wasn't
Yeah.
very good at
Right.
doing that in peacetime.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Said peacetime.
Oh, as it turns out, I just can't hold a job at all. This has been the most normalizing thing for someone like me who just doesn't work a job. You know?
Mhm.
Where's
Steve
Steve is a
decides-
serious question most days.
Yeah. Well.
Sometimes he's out in the rain. Sometimes he's out in the rain, and I wait by the front door and look out the window for him to come home, and he usually does. He usually does.
Oh.
It's a wild world out
We
there.
gotta get outside.
really
I agree. Yeah.
Nice to hear a
Yeah.
positive story in today's general
Yeah.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve
Yeah.
never goes. Steve's basically like a house cat. He may leave the house, but he'll.
Yeah.
he'll
Well,
only stay
Aw.
out for a couple of hours before he comes back.
the pandemic has been really equalizing in a way for me because now everyone else can't hold a job. So
It's true.
it's really brought me up to their level in a way.
Steve's achieving at maximum rates right now.
And we congratulate him.
Much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually,
Sorry
Steve,
for
how's the
everyone else,
knife
but-
fighting class going?
Oh yeah, the knife fighting class you teach in the meadows, Steve. Are you still doing that?
I saw a flyer
Uh,
out there.
No, they cut me.
Sign up for that.
Oh,
Oh, they cut you.
Yeah.
Oh.
We might start a renegade knife
Hilarious.
fighting league down in the meadows. Just hang up flyers. I've been
That-
thinking about this for a while. Not actually do it, but just hang up flyers saying like looking to learn how to fight.
That's a
with
good way to
knives."
that's a good way to get put on a list.
I know, but it would be.
But the rule is you can't throw your knife. You have to to actually fight. It's against the rules to throw your knife at somebody. You have to keep
yeah.
it like in hand, personal fucking contact.
Keep
I
it
think-
firm.
Make
Yeah,
it real.
Here's-
grip.
Okay, here's our knife instructor
Good
right
grip.
here.
Gotta
a
keep
knife,
good grip.
a knife in the hand is
Grip
worth two in
important.
the bush.
That's a classic
Yeah, so-
saying in the knife trade.
You want to meet up and trade knives?
Oh, man.
We should start a knife trading expo too. Want to come trade those old knives in for some new knives?
It's in the
And
heart of
rusty
Holy.
blades.
Luring customers for the knife fighting class that way.
It's a Knives for
Well-
Tots program around
Yeah.
Christmas
What
time.
would we do with the old knives? Like, what would happen with the
Stay
old
sharp.
knives? We melt them down.
Yes.
Give them to
Stay sharp,
Tots.
Massachusetts. Stay sharp,
Tots?
Massachusetts. Free knives.
There
2020.
are lots of kids out there who don't have any knives at all, and so we would
Yeah.
give them the
Yeah.
old knives.
And nuns too.
Yeah.
I think we could have a Knives for Nuns campaign.
Well,
I
are we
agree.
trying to get rid of the knives or are we trying to circulate them?
We're trying to
Uh,
embed them, I think. Like,
I thought it was to get rid of them, but
So we
Bring
could.
knife
What if we
culture.
traded the knives for Vodcoin?
Oh
Oh,
boy. Well, this
Yeah.
is
Absolutely. No
we'll have a
third-party
whole
credit.
Vodcoin economy.
That's
a
right.
Vodconomy.
that's
Economy, there you
the
go.
idea.
Vodconomy.
Oh,
There
That's
you
the
go.
boy.
dream right there.
It's so like the line between real and imagined is when I was in a shop the other day and it said we accept Bitcoin or crypto or whatever it is on the
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I almost like I exist in a universe where I forgot that was a real thing, because most of the time that I hear it mentioned, it's within the context of banana vodka coin.
Well, it's funny because the like traditional financial industry laughed at crypto coin when it first started, much in the same way that the film industry laughed at video games when they came along, and now video games are just dominating in terms of sales, and
Yeah.
people can't even go to the movie theater anymore. It's crazy how things kind of turn around like that.
The vodka industry is laughing at banana vodka coin.
And
No, they're not.
especially at knives.
We push banana vodka coin. It gives rewards to your alcoholism. Like if you're gonna be an alcoholic, you might as well use banana vodka coin, because you'll be stacking up nips for each nip you get a free nip and a coin. It's
Dude,
basically a system where we just give away our money, our bananas, and our vodka for the love
I
of the game.
I dropped an entire bottle of recently purchased vodka right on my front steps on my way home today, and I was like, ugh,
That's
what
sad.
yeah, and
You
it
can
just
feel the sadness in there.
it like spreads in a sad little puddle
Oh, vodka, yeah, it spreads so quickly too. It
out,
like
and I was just
evaporates.
like, ugh, this is just I could almost see outside of my body like an aerial shot, going out, where I was just like, wah wah.
You're like a Chekhov character.
Oh.
In the middle of winter, came home to my journal. I had a bottle of vodka. Yeah.
So it's okay. It was only a pint, but the sadness was real.
You earned the
Well-
sadness, bro. That's the way you earn banana vodka points too. You earn it by drinking, by continuing to drink banana vodka.
And also, it's especially devastating because nobody's bringing home a pint of vodka to save for the long run.
It's true.
Don't be so hasty to
That's
say that.
zombie.
It was in glass.
Like
It was
you're
not a
Immediately.
plastic container of vodka.
that
Yeah,
ruins
that-
their whole night.
Goes to
Glass
show you
bottle.
shouldn't buy anything that comes in a glass. I should have. If it was a pint of Popov or Rubinov or something like that, it would have survived the fall.
Right, the plastic, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, use plastic. Absolutely. I agree.
Did you-
Banana vodka coin plastic without any moral qualms about it, and the way it hurts the atmosphere, because we give back free.
Did you
Lesson
go
learned.
back to the
free
liquor
content.
store?
No, I was already home.
It was too nippy.
Yeah.
Well, it's rolling up on almost 10:30, so
Well,
All
let's
right.
get her.
I'm muted.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys. Did I stay too long?
Nope. And
Oh,
now
boy.
I'm gonna refill my water real quick.
Hello?
I can hear
Welcome
you.
to Alcoholics
Cool.
Anonymous.
We're waiting for Yarbra.
Oh.
Yarbra. Why everybody say
Yarbra.
Yarbra?
Yarbra.
Yarbra.
You find like a really good root beer. There's nothing good like a really good root beer that's like not A&W root beer. I don't know if anybody's root beer fans out there.
I do like the root beer that's like proper from like roots. Like the proper like
Roots.
the root of like the root plant.
Root beer is good.
Pick up everything that you're putting down right now. I just want you to know that.
I'm glad that you're picking up on what I'm putting down, because like I feel like it's pretty obvious. I'm not like speaking Chinese here, root plant. I'm gonna Google it right
Cool.
now.
Jason, can I also mention something real quick before we get going? And I don't know if this is normal, but I can only see you right now. Normal?
Oh, really? No, that's not normal. You should be able to see.
I think I might have done something though.
Could you see everybody before?
Originally,
Yeah, I
like,
know I did.
originally I could only see you, and now I can see everybody. So an inverse
Really?
must also be
Possible.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is Ryan's voice is coming in from out of nowhere. Like it's like he's like somebody from the heavens talking to me, like my child.
Yeah,
Womp, womp,
it's
Go
like
back
that
to the kitchen.
sometimes. Yeah,
Your wings,
he's just there, like, hey,
you know,
it's all good. Just
to
stop being a
guide.
baby.
I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna have some hummus during this next part, and I'm excited about it.
What kind of hummus?
Huh?
What kind of hummus?
I got some
What flavor?
Cedars organic garlic hummus.
What's your vehicle? What's your hummus vehicle? What's your vehicle for eating the hummus?
I got a Ritz toasted pita right now. Cracker.
Sounds delicious. A good firm cracker. You'll get enough. You'll
Last
get
night
plumpy.
I whipped up a mole, just off the cuff, from coconut oil and black beans, and I had some chorizo, and I had boiled it, and then I like picked it apart and like threw it in there with the beans, and let that go for a little while, and then added this like nacho cheese that my housemate got from his friend who works at a hotel, and they like threw it away because they got like another order of it, and it's the pandemic, and they just haven't apparently changed their scheduled like orders or something, because like we finally just ran out of like 12 pounds of coffee or something that we got, because like they just had like 12 pounds of coffee, like beans too, not even like grounds, but like fucking the good shit. Like that sustained us all winter. It was really great. But yeah, he gave us this nacho cheese, and it's like taking up a lot of space in the fridge, so I feel obligated to use it until it's
Yeah.
Have to, because doesn't
until
it?
there's room for vegetables.
Yeah. Sure.
I hear a delay. I hear a delay in my laughter. It's funny. I only say that because I just got done with an online open mic, and because my internet connection is painfully slow sometimes, so my my voice was like coming in like 10 minutes after, and I was just watching everybody react like 5 minutes after I said something. It was pretty funny.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That's tough.
Timing
you know what though?
seems like it's working out.
Is it good? All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you
all right.
Yeah, you're definitely keeping up.
Thanks. Yeah, at least it was with Ange Buxton. They're very, very, very nice about these things. So
Oh yeah.
they were picking on me a little bit. Like, yeah, Ange is super cool. But they were like, "So what kind of internet do you have? Like 1 gig connection over there?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm at the
I know. What kind of internet do you have? I mean, you're pretty close to me. We must have the same internet, right? Or are there different providers around here?
I think I'm Comcast. Yeah. And I'm sitting right next to my router.
Yeah.
You know.
We got to get some of that
that's the whole
rich
thing,
people
though.
internet.
You know what I did?
What's the rich people internet?
I hardwired the
that took forever.
computer to the modem, or the router. So like everybody else uses Wi-Fi, but like I'm like connected directly to the modem, so that like I don't have the like. So I'm not taking up any more bandwidth than anyone else, but I get the signal straight from the signal instead of like getting it all through the air, and that definitely makes the ping rate work better.
I have had mixed results doing that. There's like times where I feel like it really helps, and then there's other times where it seems like it doesn't make no difference. What a dumb anecdote.
No, I mean every experience is relevant. You know what rant I had to myself earlier today? I was thinking about how
Where's Steve? Is Steve still here?
That's a great question.
Where'd Steve go?
He's all
Steve
done.
left the room. So dramatic. He probably got upset. Just kidding. Steve's amazing. Steve's my idol. Steve's my idol.
I was off on a tangent, but I
no, seriously. Yeah, go ahead. I have nothing. I'm just
I don't remember what I was talking about.
That's fine. On today's subject of we have no idea what we're talking about right now, we try to figure it out. one piece of info at a time, leading our way forward and proceed freer to make choices, freer to be yourself, ready to be yourself. Da-da-da-da-da.
You
That's
guys
all I'm
want to play
That's my
Fuck, Marry,
campaign.
Kill?
That's my campaign.
Okay.
Fuck, Marry,
Not
Kill.
really. What are we gonna?
Kanye,
No, I don't want to play that.
Biggie,
Oh.
the classic smallpox disease that we're all familiar with.
Can I go first?
Absolutely.
You go first.
Ladies first. It's Women's Day.
Fuck you. You're Jason. Thank you, Jason. So I want to fuck smallpox. I want to marry Biggie Smalls, and I want to kill Kanye West.
Yeah, fuck smallpox. That's brave. Not scared at all.
Smallpox.
What's up? What's up, smallpox? We gonna get it on tonight. Yeah,
Nice.
I like that approach.
All right. I'll go next. That was a great one, Michelle.
It was a hot take.
Thanks.
Sleep with smallpox.
And it informed my decision as well. Okay, so this I gotta kill smallpox, unfortunately, just by the process of elimination, because I have to fuck Kanye, because I imagine bare minimum if I fuck Kanye, I get like an album released by a major record label, and then interviewers, Matt Pinfield or whoever the not 20 years ago version of Matt Pinfield is, asks me like, hey, how did this whole album come about? And I say like, oh, I fucked Kanye West. and then I become the number one selling artist in the country.
It could
So
happen. It's true.
is it not worth fucking Kanye West? I mean,
risk reward's pretty high. I don't know. The risk
you,
reward ratio
yeah,
is
you
pretty
tell
tight
me.
on that.
Well, I want to
I
hear
know, actually,
Ezra's
I
answer
And-
before I respond to
Oh,
anyone.
yeah. So
and,
I
and
would
definitely
I would,
marry
I would-
Biggie. That's
Well, if you want
I
to
would
expound
fuck
on
Biggie
that,
Smalls.
okay.
Can I just say, you asked, and I was just about to admit, I would fuck Biggie Smalls because he was a beautiful man. I just watched a documentary about him. Very, very charming, very fragile, very gentle, very beautiful. So yeah, I would, even though I'm not gay, I would fuck Biggie Smalls. Then I would kill the virus and marry Kanye, because I would be like Kanye's wife bitch. You know what I mean? I'd do his chores. He'd have a side room with me. And I would live in Kanye's mansion forever. All I
Oh,
would
yeah.
have to do is like not be up in his business,
Mhm.
ironically, Kanye is the one
He'll
who
put me
most
up.
likes it when you call him Big Papa.
Yeah, he loves that.
Hey,
True.
hey, Steve.
In bed with you. And
Fuck, Marry,
Wait,
Kill.
wait. Throw your hands in the air if you use a
Wave
true
'em.
player.
To play it. I love it when you
Everyone
call
should
my
raise
by.
their hands. Raise your hands. You said it. Ryan, you
Fuck,
said
Marry,
raise
Kill.
your hands if you're a true player. Never mind.
Biggie, Kanye, the smallpox virus.
Easy.
Oh,
Steve,
okay.
Easy
Steve, I
answer.
believe this one's for
Jason
you.
barely had to think twice.
What?
No,
Steve,
I'm trying to get Steve's input. I
What-
asked
I
the
didn't-
question. I mean, like,
Steve, we're playing Fuck, Marry, Kill, Notorious B.I.G., aka Christopher Wallace,
mhm,
the smallpox virus,
mhm.
and Kanye West. Go.
Okay, I would kill the smallpox virus. That seems really obvious. And I would, I guess, the other two are tough. I guess I don't want to fuck Biggie. I would marry Biggie.
Think about it. You actually do. Rethink it. You actually do.
Strong argument from Ezra
Jack's-
Pryor.
Holding you back
Yeah.
from it.
You might want to. It might be the time of your life. Like, sure, you're not gay now. But maybe a night with Biggie Smalls
Steve is
would be the thing that would turn
reconsidering.
you over.
No,
Reconsidering.
Just
Might challenge your preconceived masculine beliefs. Just a little bit.
did
That's all I'm saying.
Biggie leave a large estate? Because that would be a good reason to marry Biggie.
I just watched a documentary. I don't think he left that much behind in terms of property, but
Oh, he had a lot of behind, all right.
oh yeah, he was swimming
Yeah.
in behind. So
Yeah.
not sexy,
You're right.
swimming in behind.
The editor
All
in
that
me
stuff.
is
Yeah.
wondering how
Women.
we're gonna edit this, where we like take a big break from the movie and keep talking, and then go back into it.
Yeah. Be no smooth segues involved, probably.
just
I don't
killing
even
time.
know when we're going.
It's gotta
Yeah.
have to be like that intermission, like dancing hot dogs and shit that
It's
are like,
it's all
let's
in
all
the
go
loop
to the
because
lobby.
yeah.
Well, so
Uh-huh.
I would marry Biggie because I'm pretty sure that given the fact that we know what happened to Biggie, I would be left with some resources, and also I would have immense respect and be faithful to his estate. I wouldn't let like them make holograms of him like they did, to some of the other
To
rappers out
Tupac.
there.
They did that with Tupac.
They sure
yeah.
did. Yeah, they just fucking turned him into a little
Yeah. They did a
dancing
holograph of him on
corpse.
stage
Fucking
dancing.
creepy, dude.
Yeah.
I
Wicked
wouldn't let
creepy.
that happen to Biggie Smalls. Hell no. He's from
They
my
did it
fucking
to
side of shit,
ODB too.
Only one. Only one. Biggie Smalls.
I didn't like the
rest in
ODB
peace.
hologram. It wasn't dirty enough.
It's just
Yeah.
not real. Like it's an offensive thing because they were so real that it's really shitty to try to do a replicate of it.
I really
It like
don't.
kills the effect.
I really don't want to fuck Kanye. And
You
if I
gots to.
marry the smallpox virus,
have
then
to.
technically I'm immune to it.
Of course, you don't
So-
want to.
Technically.
And like on a
That's really
philosophical
good.
level, it's like, can you really kill the smallpox virus? Like, it's a virus. It's like a viral thing. You can't really, like, it's not a concept. It's like a bunch of little pieces. You just have to be immune to it so that it can't do anything to you. And what's the
Get your
best way to
vaccines,
become immune
folks.
to something other than to become one with it? So
Vaccinate.
Kanye, unfortunately, but it would be like a Blade Runner style thing where he'd like do some beautiful poetry at me and then like die because it was his time, and I'd just be like standing there like bleeding.
Yeah. You have the whole savior complex built in there pretty well.
No,
Jesus,
well, I mean, like I
I-
would let him do
definitely.
his savior complex thing.
I
Oh,
just
yeah,
had
yeah,
a
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
just
what
had
I'm
a weird moment of clarity where I realized that if I married Kanye West and then cohabitated with Kanye West, that I would realize that like, oh, this is what it's like to live with me. Where like every once in a while he would spit some brilliant shit, but like 80% of the time I'll be like, what the fuck is Kanye West doing right now?
He's in my house.
stomping around. He stomps around all the time. He never takes off his boots.
No,
and he stomps
I imagine
around.
he's like a savant where it would be like, it'd be like 3 a.m. and he'd be like,
He'd
I'm
whistle
sorry,
through
I
the
tried to
window.
make macaroni and cheese in the microwave. And I'd be like, God damn it, Kanye West, haven't you ever done this before? I don't know.
He loves late night snack. He goes into late night deliriums and stuffs himself with snacks. That's how he rolls, dog. I admire it.
I picture
It takes
Kanye West as like a child who's like home by himself
Exactly,
for
yeah.
the first time, like while his parents are out at the Copacabana, and he's like, I'm gonna make dinner in this trash can.
Yeah, and he did. He made a damn good dinner. They made a damn delicious dinner in a trash
Because I
can.
don't trust microwaves.